Welcome, dear viewers, to our channel. Today we will talk about the American magazine, Newsweek, which presented a map of the expected fronts in World War III. But before we start, don't forget to support us by commenting, subscribing, sharing, and liking. The American magazine, Newsweek, presented a map identifying potential fronts for World War III in the event of a Russian invasion of Europe, according to its statement. According to the map, the front will include the border between Russia and Finland, which became a NATO member in 2023, as well as Russia's borders with the Baltic States. The magazine also highlighted the Suwalki Corridor in Lithuania, located between the Russian Kaliningrad region on the Baltic Sea and Belarus, noting that the region is home to thousands of military personnel, advanced fighter jets, and nuclear weapons. The map also showed the Black Sea and South Caucasus as potential fronts between Russia and NATO. The magazine quoted American political researcher William Mook. There is no doubt that Putin will continue his aggressive pursuit of interests in Europe, especially Eastern Europe. The researcher considered that, if NATO can remain united, despite Russia's efforts to spread chaos and division, this will significantly reduce the chances of Putin expanding his war beyond Ukraine. A number of analysts around the world have begun to accelerate discussions about the possibility of a Third World War, especially following the Russian-Ukrainian War, and fears have surfaced of a repeat of scenarios that the world has seen in the past. In this context, Jamie Dimon, the CEO of JPMorgan, issued several warnings last month about what he described as ignoring the risks posed by the Russian-Iranian-Chinese alliance, highlighting that there is a huge danger, and entire cities could be wiped out. Dimon added, during a recent speech at the Institute of International Finance, that the ongoing conflicts in both Ukraine and the Middle East are effectively the beginning of World War III. The CEO of JPMorgan, who had previously described Russia, North Korea, and Iran as forming an axis of evil, stated, these countries, in cooperation with China, could harm institutions like NATO. He further remarked, they are talking about it now, and they are not talking about waiting for 20 years, while also stating that the World War has already begun, with battles taking place in several countries. Additionally, Dimon urged the United States not to be deceived and to intervene in global events to ensure a resolution to the situation, pointing to the danger of nuclear proliferation, and asserting that the spread of nuclear weapons is the greatest threat facing humanity, not climate change, but nuclear proliferation. There has never been a situation before where a leader threatens to use nuclear weapons for extortion, he added, warning, if that doesn't scare you, it should. And the more countries that possess nuclear weapons, the more entire cities are at risk of destruction. It is worth noting that while the United States and China are clashing over Taiwan in the Eastern Hemisphere, Israel, with American support, continues its fierce war on the Gaza Strip for over a year.